My husband's grandmother always said to dress the table first, and I think she meant for elaborate dinner parties and not for random love-themed breakfasts for my children, but here we are. I'm setting up for Valentinis, which is definitely an age-old tradition and definitely not something I just invented to justify drinking champagne for breakfast. But if Valentine's Day is about celebrating love, then the teeny tiny loves of my life deserve something special too, right? And honestly, hate to say it, but childhood is far too short not to go a little over the top every now and then. And everybody knows children are notorious for appreciating your attention to detail, which is exactly why I started by making pink pomegranate heart-shaped ice with edible glitter, which they will definitely notice. And I'm just going to assume that this is a universal experience for all children, but mine really love sugar. And because Valentine's is always sweet, there will be no savoury dishes in sight. I was inspired by this super cute heart-shaped casserole dish which I found at the warehouse to make a berry and white chocolate French toast bake. And I also found a teeny tiny heart-shaped waffle iron, which I'll show you in a sec, but the only thing that seemed appropriate for that was red velvet waffles. Because on top of a decadently sweet breakfast, they also need red food colouring apparently. And here's a tip: if you do make this, make sure you schedule a trip to the playground after so that they don't bounce off the walls and tear your house to shreds. There she is, stop. Isn't she so adorable? And it was only $15, which I think is such a bargain. Actually, credit where credit's due, but whoever's in charge of the homewares at the warehouse at the moment is doing an excellent job. And I'm genuinely so obsessed with those white plates. I think that they're so elegant and so cute, and they were only $5. To drink, we're having a Love Potion mocktail, which is alcohol-free sparkling red grape juice, that heart-shaped ice, and candy floss, because what this meal definitely needs is more sugar. And for the mums and dads, we're having a real love potion, also known as champagne. And I've served that alongside some love-struck strawberries, my love at first bite waffles, and that strawberry shortcake bake. And no Valentine's Day would be complete without maple syrup and of course whipped cream, which you can save for later too if you like. And I found pretty much everything down to the roses at the warehouse. Roses are red. I made this with care. Now my husband can clean up and take the kids out somewhere.